Okay, for this first exercise in projective geometry, we begin with 5 points, and I happen to select the 5 points here. They're the red and black points there. And then I construct 3 lines. One of the lines I call line L1, and it connects this point here with that point down there. So that's L1. The other line is line L2, which connects the top point that L1 goes through with the other point down below. I don't really like how that happens, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Really should go right through those points. It's pretty important. It's hard to do on the computer. I'll try again. Okay. There we go. It's a little bit better. That's line L2. Then I have line M, just down here, connects the bottom 2 points. It's horrible. Try that again. One more time. Guess I'll go with that one. It's my line M. I'm going to erase some of the stray marks that have accumulated. Okay, well I'm going to call this point here point S1. Call this point here point S2. Then I'm going to draw a line, here's where it gets interesting, that connects S1 to a point between the 2 bottom points but along line M. So in other words, I can draw it like this. My first line can go from here. You know the squiggle there. Now where this point crosses line M, which I'll circle in blue, I connect that to point S2. Okay, and then where the 2 lines that I just drew cross lines L1 and L2, I connect those. So I connect those points as such. Okay, then I do it again. I draw another line from S2 that crosses line M. Go from there, from S1 that crosses line M, and I go from there to point S2, which is over here. Then where S2, where this line crosses line L2, and where this point here, I'll circle these in red. I'm going to connect that point and this point there. I can tell this is going to be a tough one to do on the computer. But I'll try again. Just erased everything. I can tell this isn't working that well, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'll continue with this process where I draw another line from here through there, up through point S2, and where this point here crosses and that point there crosses, I connect. Where that line crosses the other line, then I connect those 2 points there. And I continue. Draw another line from S1 through line M, then from line M up through S2, then with this here and that there cross, connect them. You can see the semblance of a curve happening along here, although my drawing is pretty bad because I can't be very precise here. But hopefully you get the idea of what you connect. You need to proceed in this order. And what you're going to do is you're going to fill in here until you get just before that point there. You're going to keep following this procedure. Once you're done with this, you're actually going to rotate the whole setup. It's going to be really hard for me to show you how to draw that, but I'm going to try. Alright, so I'm going to rotate it here. And what I'm going to do before that actually is I'm going to erase all my labels. But I'm going to emphasize my 5 points because I'm going to start with those. So I have my point, 1 point here, 1 point here, another point here, point here, and a point here. So remember, S1 was on the left, S2 was on the right. L1 connects this point up here, the top point, with the bottom left point, and L2 connects the top point with the bottom right point, and line M connects the 2 bottom points. So I'm going to erase those labels as best I can. It's not letting me erase the labels. I want to create a new video soon. Hopefully this was helpful to get you started. Sorry for the messy slides, but things just aren't working the way they're supposed to. Can't erase things, so do your best with what I gave. I'll try another method to show you how to rotate.